Hey, world of YouTube, it's your buddy B2J135. Got back in with another Pokemon Black 2 White 2 Smogon Wi-Fi battle. Yeah, I don't know this guy's name. Don't ask me, I don't fucking know. Seriously, some guy, he wanted a rematch, he got upset, and then he was like, oh, let's do it again. And I'm like, okay. And then we did another one, and then halfway through, because you'll see, he ran again. Like, he didn't disconnect, but he, like, you know, when you're chatting in the Wi-Fi chat finder thing, and then people disconnect from the chat, and you're like, oh, you just don't, okay, fucking be like that then, piece of shit. That's how I feel. So I beat him twice. This was the rematch. This one was actually better because the previous match was like a crit fest on my end. It was kind of crazy. I still won, though. Crits happen. That's Pokemon. Fucking deal with it. I don't fucking care. Anyway. So we had a rematch. This one was much more smooth, I would say, but he still fucked up. By this time, you know when you do a rematch, you know all your opponent's teams, items, everything moves. So in my case, I read that shit out and I write that shit down and I make sure I know what I'm doing because I have the advantage. But anyway, got a battle here. Honchkrow, Dragonite, Ferrothorn, Latios, Starmie, Terrakion, Rotom, Heatran, Starmie, Garchomp, Breloom, and Gengar. Now, actually, me and my friend Dark Blitz 720 came up with this team. It took us 2 hours to come up and balance the shit out of this. And this team so far only had to do one revision, and that was to add Roar to Heatran instead of Hidden Power Ice. And we've been doing good so far, so I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Let's go ahead and get started. So, we got the Virizion background again. You can actually use old backgrounds from Black White 1. You just have to take out one line of code, and that'll actually work in Black White 2. In this case, Virizion isn't caught in this area, though, so this background is just, I guess, a rip. I don't know how it works. But anyway, we're going to go in, and he goes for the Sucker Punch. I kind of predicted that anyway, and I would stay in and go for the Volt Switch. Now, I wasn't too sure if Volt Switch would kill it or not, but I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and get the damage at least. So, but I was kind of surprised. As you can see here, Volt Switch is just annihilated Honchkrow. I was like, wow. Rick Ross? You're not the Rick Bouse? I don't know. That was bad. But anyway, I take out Honchkrow, so that's one down. And I go into Ghostface Killer here, my Gengar. Yeah, Ghostface Killer, what you know? And then he goes to his fast nigga, and I'm like, oh, you think you fast? You ain't fast enough. You not, I don't know. Fucking up. But anyway, I know he's going to go for the Side Shock. I know he has it. So I'm going to switch out and go into my Kinstar here because I don't have anything else to really take that Side Shock. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and let him sack it. I don't really need it at this point. I got rid of Honchkrow. So I bring in Meltoad, which is my Heatran. And like I said, Roar, Magma Storm, Stealth Rock, and I believe Earth Power. So you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to Stealth Rock, best move in the game. And then he brings in his Terrakion, Death Threat. Oh, it's such a threat. Look at them horns. You don't want to fuck with this character. This Pokemon wreck shit. So I'm like, yeah, let me get out of here. Because I know you're probably going to CC or you're going to X Scissors. I was thinking of Stealth Rock. I mean Stone Edge, not Stealth Rock, but Stone Edge or CC or Earthquake. But I have the Air Balloon, so you're not gonna Earthquake. So he went for the X Scissors, and I was like, okay, I guess that's a good. I guess that was just to take away the balloons, but I would go for the Stone Edge personally because I can get that crit. But anyway, he switches out as I go for the substitute. I guess he thought, oh man, because I'm choice banded, there's nothing I can do, so I'm gonna switch out, and he fucked up. He should have. Ooh, he really messed up. So, because you know when something's behind a sub and you got something that's not very effective to it, but in this case Gengar is weak, so if he did like a move like Gyro Ball, it probably would have helped out, but he doesn't have that, it seems. But anyway, I get for the Focus Blast and it actually hits, and now he goes for the Power Whip and misses, and I'm just like, you fucked, dude. You're done. So I'm gonna go actually for the Disable to be an asshole. But he actually switched down to his fast nigga again, his Latios, and I was like, oh okay. But I'm still behind the sub. So even if you do have the Choice Scarf Side Shock, I have Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball plus that twice Stealth Rock now. I think it's twice now. No, just now Stealth Rock is gonna be enough to take it out. and it does, as you can see here. He goes for the side shot, just like I said. Substitute goes down. I go for the Shadow Ball. You got to remember, stab, maximum special attack. Even though this is timid, maximum special attack, stealth rock on your end, and you probably have not invested in special defense. So hey, boom. You got to remember that. Come on. Anyway, yeah, it takes it out one shot thanks to stealth rocks. I'd say anyway. And he brings in his superstar, his Starmie, and I was like, okay, Starmie, you're probably gonna. Oh, I did not predict Thunder. I was like, oh, Thunder. I thought he was Skull, personally. I was like, okay, I can't take a Thunder, so I was just expecting. And then he got the crit. I'm like, that crit didn't even matter, because Gengar's not going to be able to take a Thunder anyway. But still, I was like, what is this? Thunder, what? So I was like, you know what? Okay, Thunder again. I didn't even care. No, actually, Garchomp, I made this play because Garchomp has Choice Scarf. And I thought he might switch out, or I should just play a neutral and go into Earthquake instead of the Outrage or the Dual Chop, because, you know, I just want to play a neutral, even though he might have brought in this right now, which he should have did, which would have been a really good play, and he might have been able to bring this match around. But since he didn't, you know, I'm going to take full advantage of the situation. So, of course, I'm Choice Scarf. I'm going to switch out, bring back in Meltoad, and just, you know, I know he's going to do a Dragon Dance. That's what this thing does. That's what Dragonite does. It Dragon Dances, Outrage, Extreme Speed, and then Earthquake, Stone Edge, or Fire Punch, or whatever you may have. That's what it does normally. Sometimes you might see a choice band set, or rarely even the very, very rare special set, which is very rare, like I said. Or the mix set, which is also stupid rare. But he actually goes into the Outrage, and I'm like, okay, I knew you were going to do that, so I'm just going to roar you away, so you lose your advantage and everything, and you lost your multi-scale, so this is not a big threat. And then he goes, brings in Superstar, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, it brings in Superstar, and I'm like, okay, I'm predicting the water move, and he actually doesn't do it. He goes for Thunder again. I'm like, are you dumb? You just gave me the win. Thanks. I won. So I'm like, you know what? That's good. I'm just going to go into Outrage and just fuck you up. Because this is what I was going to do originally, go into Outrage. It would have one-shot Starmie anyway. Starmie doesn't have defense at all. Just like Gengar. Gengar and Starmie both don't have defense, but they're fast as fuck and are definitely good with dealing with spinners. Or is a spinner. This is what I'm trying to say. So they have good synergy together. And then Terrakion don't want none either. Terrakion has defense, but not enough for... actually, it had enough because my Garchomp is timid. But Terrakion, normally, if Garchomp's not a timid and it's got Choice Scarf and Adamant, Terrakion's not going to live that shit. And just as I thought, I knew I could probably live one close combat, just one, because this is Garchomp, and this is why it was Uber. You saw that shit? This, I believe his thing was Choice Banded, too. I'm pretty sure. If not, it was Expert Belted. But, oh my god. I lived one with 13 HP. So what does that tell you? It's crazy. And then, okay, Rough Skin and all that shit, and then he brings in Lord Draco, and I'm like, okay, I'm confused, but you know what? I still got Pokemon. I still got my own Starmie, I think. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. And I got it. I was like, oh, that's a body bag, but I didn't want to because of the way that, like I said, the match, we did a rematch and everything, and I don't feel like putting it in the body bag. I want like a full 6-0 instead of doing a 5-0, but that still counts as a body bag, a 5-0. So that is good game. Yes, he made a lot of mistakes. So he did like what I normally do. I usually make a lot of mistakes, but in this case, he really messed up pretty badly. So, but yeah, that is good game, and I am done for the OUs. So yeah, you're probably going to see more OUs later, but cause, like I said, this is my new team. It took us over 2 hours to make it, and I like using stuff. I put my hard work in. So that's that for now. I'm done, guys. B2J135 signing out. You'll see some more battles later, and eventually we're going to get back into the Sonic Let's Play and finish that up. Alright, guys, I will talk to you later. Deuces.